Sandy Liang stuff is so cute, but $300, not in this economy. Luckily, my toxic trait is thinking that if I saw it on Pinterest, obviously I can make it. So I wasn't trying to make an exact copy, so I actually used silver polymer clay. You can totally shape the clay by hand, but listen, I do not have time for that. I definitely used too much clay, but it's all good. I just cut off the extra. Once I was happy with the heart, I traced it onto some scrap paper to help plan out my design. The beauty about this is you can literally just shove anything in there. I stuck with the heart theme and picked out a couple charms, flatback gems, pearls, lots of rhinestones, beads, and those little nail art embellishments actually work really well for this. I planned everything out, then stuck my embellishments into the clay. Now the thing I didn't exactly consider was I kinda doubt that the plastic beads are gonna make it if you put them in the oven. The metal charms maybe, but I really wasn't trying to test that theory. I added an eye pin to hang it, and since I didn't want anything to melt, I took a picture of it, grabbed a sewing pin, and used that to carefully remove the embellishments from the clay. I used a Q-tip dipped in some nail polish remover to clean up any dust or cat hair that inevitably always gets on there, then baked it for 15 minutes at 275. After the charm cooled, I used UV resin to stick the embellishments back on. Clearly, I had no idea what I was doing. I started out adding resin just to the individual spaces, but I realized it was a lot easier to just spread the resin all over the clay. I used my DIY rhinestone tool to pick stuff up. It's literally just some blue tack wrapped around the end of a pencil, but it'll make your life so much easier. Once everything was back in place, I cured that under my lamp, and I also did a layer of resin on the back since some kinda got back there anyways. But after all that, here's how the finished charm turned out. I thought this bow closure was a cool idea, and it was surprisingly easy to recreate. I had this 2mm nylon cord left over from another project. I cut a piece that was 38 inches long. Then I folded that in half, and I figured I'd probably want this to sit at around 16 inches. Not that it matters that much since it's gonna be adjustable, but that's just what my thought process was. Anyways, I sort of folded the top string back like this, then folded the bottom string back the same way. I thought it might help to tape it down, but apparently washi tape doesn't stick to parchment paper, so if you're gonna do this, maybe do it on like a normal table. But I cut another piece of string that was 6 inches long, tied it around the center of the bow like this, then made 3 square knots. If you've ever made like an adjustable bracelet, it's the same idea. I cut off the excess and added a little UV resin to make sure it wouldn't come undone. I used a couple pony beads on the end. Just add your bead, tie a knot at the end of the string, then tie a second knot above the bead so it doesn't move around. Repeat this on the other side. Cut off any excess, and again I sealed the knots with a little resin so they wouldn't fray. If you don't have resin, clear nail polish would also work. I used a jump ring to add on the pendant we made in part 1, and here's how the necklace turned out. To put it on, you can pull the loops like this. The beads will make sure that it doesn't come undone. Then pull on the main part of the necklace to make it long enough to go over your head. And once it's on, you can adjust it by pulling the loops like this, then pulling the tails to get it back into that bow shape. Not exactly the easiest necklace to put on, but like it's not that hard either. I'm obsessed with the little bow in the back. I think that's the cutest thing, and it makes it really versatile. Like you can adjust this to basically any length. I keep seeing people say that they're sick of the bows already. Like honestly, I do not care. I'm obsessed with this. So hopefully you guys are too. If you decide to make one, make sure to tag me on Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok. All the things will be linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this one was a little bit shorter, but let's be real. People just do not have the attention span for the long craft videos anymore. So I honestly don't know what to do with my life. But I'll have all the supplies that I use linked down below. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos just like this one. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!